Toyota has officially gone completely insane, and they've just dropped the most intimidating vehicle on the planet to prove it. Forget everything you know about traditional off-roaders, because the 2027 Toyota EarthCruiser 6x6 is not just a truck. It is a self-contained, rolling fortress designed to survive an absolute apocalypse while keeping you in total, uncompromised luxury. When you first look at the sheer scale of the machine captured in 1000048184.jpg, you realize this isn't just a heavy-duty hauler for the weekend warrior, but a direct, aggressive challenge to every high-end overlanding manufacturer on the planet. It is massive, it is tactical, and it is arguably the most capable, over-engineered vehicle ever to roll off an assembly line. However, before you go selling your house and clearing out your savings to put a deposit down on this absolute monster, there is one massive, hidden, and potentially catastrophic flaw that Toyota hasn't been telling the public about. It is a technical oversight that could effectively turn your million-dollar dream rig into a very expensive, immobile paperweight in the middle of nowhere. And I am going to reveal the specific details of that mechanical failure at the very end of this video. To truly understand the magnitude of this build, you have to look past the aggressive paint and the branding. This is a six-wheel drive beast engineered from the ground up to tackle terrain that would swallow a standard Land Cruiser whole without even blinking. The stance is undeniably aggressive, featuring a rugged, militaristic aesthetic that makes it look like it was ripped straight out of a classified sci-fi war zone. But this isn't just about pure intimidation. It is about unadulterated, functional utility. Inside that massive, expandable cabin shown in 1000048184.jpg, you are looking at a living space that genuinely rivals high-end Manhattan apartments, featuring a multi-stage expandable roof, hidden modular storage, and an integrated hybrid powertrain that allows for near-silent operation when you are deep in the wild. This represents Toyota's full-scale assault on the custom van life industry, bringing massive OEM reliability to a market segment that has historically been dominated by small, boutique companies that often struggle with consistent quality control and parts availability. When you start analyzing the engineering, you realize why this is such a significant shift. Toyota has leveraged decades of global commercial truck experience to create a custom chassis that can handle immense torque loads while still maintaining the drivability of a modern passenger vehicle. This is where it gets interesting, because the driving experience is surprisingly refined for something that looks like it could survive a direct impact. As you navigate through the complex, intuitive interface of this rig, you really start to appreciate the thought put into the ergonomics and the seamless, almost invisible integration of the off-grid living systems. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the absolute peak of automotive engineering, do me a huge favor and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because we are pulling back the curtain on the most exclusive metal on the road every single week. Your support keeps these investigations going and helps us continue to expose the real, sometimes uncomfortable truths behind these massive, hyped-up releases. Continuing with the powertrain, this 6x6 utilizes an advanced, proprietary hybrid system that provides near-instant torque to all three axles simultaneously, ensuring that you never lose momentum, regardless of the terrain or the mud depth you find yourself in. Toyota claims this is the ultimate, definitive solution for long-range exploration, providing thousands of miles of range with the help of high-capacity fuel cells and advanced solar integration hidden within the roof panels. You can see the heavy-duty reinforced bodywork in 1000048184.jpg, which is designed not just for aesthetics, but for absolute structural integrity in the most extreme environments on the globe. Yet, even with all this technical brilliance and the massive R&D budget, Toyota has made a specific design choice that seems almost incomprehensible to industry experts. We have spent weeks digging through the internal technical documents and found that the liquid cooling system for the massive hybrid battery pack is positioned in a way that, under specific, sustained high heat, high load conditions, creates a critical failure point. This isn't just a minor annoyance or a quirk. It is a fundamental design limitation that effectively limits the truck's operational window in extreme desert environments. Despite all the tactical armor, the massive, grip-heavy tires, and the incredible, luxurious living quarters, if the ambient temperature crosses a specific threshold while you are pushing the heavy drivetrain hard, the system is hard-coded to go into a restricted limp mode to protect the longevity of the battery cells. For a vehicle marketed as the ultimate go-anywhere, do-anything machine, having a built-in do not enter sign for the desert feels like a massive, inexcusable oversight. It forces future owners to be incredibly, frustratingly cautious about where they actually take this 6x6, directly contradicting the very spirit of its EarthCruiser name. It remains a staggering, beautiful masterpiece of industrial design, but it serves as a stark reminder that even the biggest titans of the automotive industry can miss the mark when they prioritize marketing hype over real-world, high-stakes, off-grid capability.